Greetings and namaste. The course that I teach is simple. It doesn't have to be complex. The aliens, the information pertaining to UCCs and sovereignty, as well as metaphysics and astrology, all merge together. See, it's all a part of an exchange that takes place when you incarnate here on this planet. See, there's always an exchange that takes place, and that's what a lot of us, we feel like we came here, and they say that God blessed us with all of this, and this is essentially free. When I say this, I'm speaking of the earth and everything that comes with it. And they teach this. They teach that this is free because this is the gift that God gave us, the gift of life. However, it's nothing about this reality, if you think about it in real terms, that it's nothing free about this reality. There's always an exchange that takes place, even in the sexual aspect of how you got here. That was an exchange. That was an agreement, a contract between the vagina starting out, which is a form of a Visa card or credit card, and a phallus or a penis, which is a form of a wand, which is a form of a magic wand or something that you would use to essentially start out a ritual. So even you getting here, there was nothing free about coming here, and when you come here, there's nothing. You're not going to get to the level of ascending unless you go through certain gates. And this is what we teach you here on this particular channel. This is what I came as far as the part 2 aspect of why I'm making these videos, because you have to go through certain levels. Like I talk about Belzoni's chamber, and I want to go more into it. And I talk about all these different aspects of our reality. But you have to first remember that there's an exchange on every level that must take place. Even with yourself, there's an exchange with yourself when you want to merge into your higher self. There's an exchange. If you want to go and learn about your past lives and things of that nature, there is an exchange. There's a price that everybody has to pay here on this reality. And we know that it's true because the ancestors always leave a teacher or a couple of teachers or some form of beacon of light to help us, to walk us through this thing. And when you are ready to go to the next level, you're going to have to meet a teacher or a doctor, actually is what it is. You're going to have to meet a teacher or a doctor to help you to go to the next level. Because I'm going to shut down, I'm going to say this. There's 5 different ways that you can exist on this reality, and this is what my program is about, and this is what I teach on this channel. And this is just the intro or re-intro to walk you into what I do here, because people are like, what is this, I mean, I came from the astrology realm, and now it's time to demonstrate the astrology flag is what I call it. Like, what does it look like? Like, what is the life of an astrologer, or even somebody that's considered a metaphysician? What is your life supposed to look like? What does it look like? Are you supposed to just look like a doctor or somebody in the Matrix? So this is what I came to teach you. And you got 5 levels. Humanity has 5 levels that we can exist on, and then I'm through after this. I'm gonna shut down and I'll come back up later. You can either exist, we can either exist as a sample. We can either exist as a letter. We can either exist in Zion. This is the 3rd level. We can exist as a security code or a codex. This is about the legacy that we're going to leave. And lastly, we can just be used by higher energies and act as a medium or a channel, or what some people would call a messenger or a prophet, to exist on this reality. And no matter what level you decide to exist on, here's the kicker. You cannot exist on any of these levels broke. You cannot exist on any of these levels slaving for another individual. You have to be totally independent, however, codependent with your reality in order to exist on this level that I'm speaking of. But these are the only levels. These are the only levels. So if we don't make it on these levels, we'll have to come back and do this whole thing over again. And everybody's responsible, or you wouldn't be here listening to this. You wouldn't be here in this energy. So I think what I want to do is that I want to go into some information about the coronavirus on the next couple of episodes coming up in relationship to the underworld. Because there's another world here on this planet that they don't tell you about. There's an underworld. And a world that exists under this ground that has laws, government, code. It's a secret government, a secret space program that can get you to other planets. However, in order to access and to learn and to get into any of this, you got to master the first 5 levels. So this is what we come here to teach, and this is what we do. Stay vigilant.